She's
This is
playing.
my 6 month anniversary
Hey, nice. Wait, of what?
of you, of subscribing to Gnome Mitten.
Okay. So I was thinking, yeah, that's nice. Wait a second, your anniversary's in like 2 weeks. I want to be there, but instead it's just the Twitch, which is very kind. Okay, I have to make a
So
tweet.
really, it's our 6 month anniversary, Gnome.
Ah, that one. The one where we have a Yoshi's Cookie emoticon we can use. I don't think I had that for 6 months though. I think I got that in like September. I think that's when they did that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll have to look at when I can look at my PayPal record to see when I paid Churls for it. Get Churls to make your art if you need it. She's very good. Okay, we'll load. Oh god, I think we're in Oceania. That's where we are. I don't remember what we were doing.
Oh no, I did the wrong thing.
You did the wrong thing.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm here.
I'm going to steal all of Ariel's protect chains, and she gets no weapon.
No, she's powerful enough as is.
Yeah, has abilities. It seems like. Okay. I have to remember the controls for this. Yes, that's up and that's down. Uh, what were we doing? I don't remember.
Well, that's a great question that I don't think Kingdom Hearts ever really I guess Kingdom Hearts 2 addressed this a little more with like the story. You could go and it's been like, now we're trying to discover Ariel's secret hideout or something.
I think we're looking for Ursula.
Yeah, I think we are too. I no, you're looking for the dolphin?
Let's look for the dolphin. Go look for that horse. If you're in the chat and you remember what I'm supposed to do, remind us.
So like you Oh, new enemies.
Yeah, the biggins. I think we saw them last time, but I never engaged them. I just
Alright.
swam around them because I was looking about where to go.
Alright. Yeah, I have taken every sinus drug that I have in the house. I
Mm,
was like, this is vaguely sinus related. I'm gonna take it so that I hope that I am in a good place
that
for Gnome Stream.
that was my life, my whole life. I think
Ugh.
notoriously bad sinuses in my family. But apparently, whatever plant lived in Arkansas and Missouri that ruined my face does not live in Michigan. So that's been an improvement of living here.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I've found sort of the same thing after moving to Maryland, is my sinuses got a lot better.
Just
But
I'm
not
hoping
right
that
now.
I'm hoping in a few years that won't like swap back around.
Yeah, I'm really worried that's what's happening now. It's like, oh, well,
Hmm.
now that you've lived here for a couple years, I think it's time for you to become allergic to Maryland.
It's like whatever stuff lives here or like living deeper in the closer to the city. It's time to learn new allergens for you to be ruined by.
Yep. They've been fine for the past couple years, but now I'm pretty sure that they're bad for you, so we'll get them out.
We'll get them out. Maybe my body just did that with foods. Like
Mine definitely does. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna mention the shellfish thing. Uh,
This one's hard to tell because of the shading, but it is actually blue,
yeah,
not purple.
I forgot you were supposed to use spells on them, so I was just hitting it. Why isn't it working? I want mine candy, and it didn't give me the candy until I used Blizzard on it. Well, allergies are They both come and go with time, depending. Usually come, sometimes go.
I'm just continuously more allergic to more and more foods. It's amazing. I hate it.
I also hate these giant jellyfish who have too much health.
Oh my god, Donald helped you.
Donald did. I ultra prioritized the action that Donald takes, and Donald took the action that was thusly prioritized.
Beautiful.
And speaking of priorities, I have to partake of today's gimmick a little bit.
And there was a frost gem that okay, you got it.
Yeah, I got that frost gem. Is it the rock we're supposed to go to?
So I think you want to go back out to the undersea valley area, though maybe it is the grotto.
Nah, maybe.
Ooh, flounder.
Yeah, we found the key, and you had to take the plot item. So you can get 4x native resolution close-ups of Sora's nipples.
All right.
I told you not to leave the palace.
Yeah, we might hear Kaz hollering about cards in the background. Because he and Jens are doing some Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I told them to draft a certain kind of deck, and then they ended up drafting that kind of deck on accident.
Beautiful.
You're from another world, aren't you?
Huh?
Then you must be the key bearer.
Yeah, no matter how many times someone explains it to me, I will never know the difference between vintage and legacy.
Know your dorsal fin from
The difference is a couple $1,000s.
as the key bearer, you must already know
That's the most practical way of explaining it.
in the effects
All right.
of other worlds.
Of course I know that, but
You have violated this principle. The key bearer shatters peace and brings
Yeah, the key
ruin.
bear.
Oh, Sora's not like that.
I thank you for saving my
Yeah,
daughter.
frankly, it's still kind of fucked up that like Trident knows about like Keyblade wielders and stuff.
Maybe he is one.
Like that's never adequately explained.
The Triton just knows shit because he's magic and old.
Yeah.
I guess
Like what?
Ursula knows about him, but maybe because of Maleficent. I guess Maleficent knows about him.
I guess it's like I mean so in no. I Yeah, no, in Birth by Sleep, like Keyblade wielders still aren't widely known.
who are you talking about?
This is an evil characterization of moray eels, who are very friendly once they get to know
Aw.
you. There are very good videos you can find of aquarium keepers. Like while they're cleaning the aquarium, going out, and the moray eels coming up to get pets.
I was just
Aw. I
Like-
watched a cute video today about goats.
Ooh, goats. When I went to the zoo in October, I met some goats, and it made me kind of miss them, even though they're generally awful animals. They are very cute and pretty friendly. I think I would like to visit them and not have them, because when you have them, they do things like walk on top of your car to dent the roof and leave shit everywhere, and destroy all their their cages and fences.
That makes sense.
But when you just visit a goat, you get all the benefits of the goat without the goat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have to find Ursula. So how informed could Triton be when he calls them key bearers and not keyblade masters? Maybe it's just an ocean dialect thing.
So I think you actually can find that area where like that cutscene takes place, but that's not where you're supposed to go.
Oh dang.
Unless I made that up. Maybe it came to me in a dream.
I would believe either of those things. Really, I would believe anything about. I would not only believe that that came to you in a dream. I would also believe that it was true at the same time. And thus, Kelsey received Oracle about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh man, I might have said this at some point already, but like, so I don't get FiOS here, and I really want it because all I have is Comcast. And occasionally, I will double check the like FiOS website and be like, yeah, I still can't get FiOS. But like, I can technically get something that qualifies as FiOS. But it's like 50/10, and it's like $100 a month, and it's just really expensive for really bad internet.
That is
And
rather expensive.
it's like, no. Oh yeah, so this is where the cutscene happened.
Yeah.
Please enjoy. And I'm just like I'm trying to tell Verizon, like, let me know when you actually have like real, like, you know, 100 kind of FiOS in my area. And they're like, but you already have FiOS. I don't know. I keep getting in conversation with customer service people. And finally, I got someone to understand, like, I have the only plan available is this really shitty expensive one. Please let me know when there's a good one. And she was just like, you will be informed when that is available in your area.
You'll be informed.
And just gave absolute, and then was like, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm like, oh, you know what? Okay. So I am on the lookout for psychic transmissions, mysterious avians. Ooh, you found the thing.
I found the dog.
Omens. I just really, I have been told that I will be informed, and I believe the FiOS customer service representative.
You gotta look for your omens and your portents. I came to the sunken ship this time. I think this is where I had to go to get the. Oh no, there's ghosts.
Yeah. Oh no, underwater ghosts. Rude.
Yeah, if only I could reach it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. What if you go back to Triton's palace and ask Triton for help? Oh, you can actually see it.
Yeah, I can lock onto it, but I can't. I guess I have to hit it.
You do not. You need a friend.
Ah, okay. I need a crab and or wrong-shaped flounder.
You definitely need one or more of those things.
I need to kill these ghosts so I can find treasure. And also get my MP back, because I spent all of it throwing fireballs at a gem. There are a lot of ghosts here.
Yeah, it's weird. Underwater ghosts.
I mean, I guess people do die underwater, and thus can leave ghosts there. These are probably sailors.
Yeah, I guess actually having ghosts around a shipwreck is pretty morbid.
Yeah, that tracks. Where's the ghost at? There it is. FiOS in the Shin Megami Tensei game, maybe. I think SMT 6 is coming out soon, or is it 5? Okay, 3 was Nocturne, 4 was the DS game, and there was Apocalypse, which is a side game to the 3DS game. So I guess we're on 5 now. Okay, let's go try talking to Triton. We'll fight a few monsters on the way. No, there was SMT1. Well, there was SMT1 and 2 were both SNES games. And the Nocturne wasn't called 3, but it was the third one. There might have been... The side games that took place before that might have just been the Persona games. Persona 1 and Persona 2. I don't think I'll ever finish streaming that game. It was very boring to watch, even though it was kind of cool to play.
Yeah, I really tried to play Persona 1.
Yeah, Persona 1's kind of rough.
Yeah.
So was Persona 2, but it had, like, cool stuff in it.
I can help you get to these other worlds you long for.
How is like, oh, you're supposed to find Ursula. How does that translate to you have to go where the next cutscene happens?
We were talking about omens and portents. Yep, but this was a grand project by the Japanese government to identify and locate extrasensory people among the population.
Oh shit, I played that game.
Yeah, they were tracking you. Because they wanted to know if you were psychic.
It's mine at last, and I couldn't have done it without your help, my dear.
Ursula, no! I didn't want this!
Yeah, how did this happen again?
Why not?
Like, Ursula just has the trident now.
Daddy's orders. Oh,
I guess the
we have
the entire events of the movie happened while we were looking for the cutscene.
the dark
Whoops.
of the heartless.
We cannot find the keyhole. The keyhole is not here.
What?
See, I really don't like this because,
Company.
like, in the movie, you know, Ursula, coerces her a little, but basically signs a contract and basically fulfills it.
Yeah.
You know? Alright, here are some human legs for you. And,
Must get it back.
Come on,
I don't know. I don't think it's her style to be like,
wait.
well, thanks
I'm going
for getting me my thing. Anyway, just kidding about fulfilling my end of the bargain. Basically,
to stop Ursula.
just fuck off.
Yeah, I wanted to be Faustian about it.
Find you, Ariel.
Yeah, not putting Ariel in my party anymore. From her cauldron. I'm gonna strike her cauldron with magic. Thanks, Triton. Why didn't you do that?
He's tired.
Hey, a big fish. I like that movie. That was the last good movie that Tim Burton made. And it was because they didn't let him write the script.
That makes sense. The big fish is good because he drops thunder gems, and so do his little screwdriver buddies. And thunder gems are hard to come by.
Like this one. I don't know how many I'll need, but it's probably a fair amount.
Like 17. It might not be that high, but it's good to get them.
Let's see how many we got. Oh, I have 2 Thunder Shards and 2 Thunder Gems.
Heh.
15 to
You
go.
got 5 frost gems, though. That's good.
You have to do some crafting. Yeah, and it's also good because it has like good character actor performances and all sorts of reasons to like that movie. I don't even think it has Helena Bonham Carter in it. I'm trying to remember if she was in that movie. Actually, she might play the young woman who lives out alone. Who fell in love with Ewan McGregor as a young girl. I think that might have been her. Yep, the big fish. There's also a real big fish, which was a ska band. Which would be funnier if you were Capadon instead of who you are.
I listened to a little bit of Real Big Fish because I was trying to impress a guy.
Ooh.
He was into ska.
Well, that's of varying levels of embarrassment. If you're into ska but only No Doubt, then for one, you're not really into ska. But for two, that's probably okay.
I was gonna say I also listened to No Doubt to impress a guy, but I'm not sure that impress is the right word there. Humor. Humor is the better word.
To humor a guy. Well, I find that humorous. As I pick up this money, I don't know where to go. I think I have to go to the wrecked ship.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's time to go to the wreck ship.
I have to ride the dog to get there.
Ocean dog.
These are just large bodies that they put in the water. Kind of.
Yeah, but at least they're,
Not
yeah,
as-
I guess they do have the move.
Not as annoying as large bodies.
Yeah, you can hit them from the front.
Hey, Thunder Gem.
I had a conversation recently about what the most annoying enemy in Kingdom Hearts is. Like, non-boss enemy. And, I said large bodies. She said search ghosts.
Are those the ghosts?
Those are the ghosts, yeah.
The ghosts are the most?
They are especially frustrating in time trials in the arena. The Coliseum. Because you're trying to do this under a strict time limit, and they're just like, "Whoop! I'm not here. Wait 10 seconds for me to reappear again."
Hooray.
So they're kind of motherfuckers.
I guess large bodies haven't been as bad since I found out you can just use fire on them and that does good. I don't know if that holds true for all large bodies though.
Yeah, it basically does.
I've just thought about something about this dog.
Yes.
Sora riding a dolphin is like a centaur riding a horse.
Oh,
That would be
that's
probably
basically true.
it'd be a little difficult, I imagine. The logistics of it. Getting high potions might actually be useful, like this Thunder Gem as well.
Yeah.
Where do I go? This is where I came from.
Finally, in my 100% critical run platinum playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2, I learned how to use Reflect.
Ooh,
It's pretty good.
Reflect is rather good. I remember using it in... No, that's the fight you get it from, I think. The Cursed Gold fight in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know.
I remember either getting it or using it there. Because that fight's really dumb.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I thought I was there and then I wasn't, and I'm wanting to try again.
Alright.
Right, yeah, you get Reflect from the Hoedown place.
Okay.
You've been playing Skyrim VR again, right? Or not again, rather. You've been playing Skyrim again in VR version, right?
I've actually been playing Dragon Age Inquisition.
Ooh,
It's like a...
yes. You had recently played.
But yeah, I have played a few sessions of Skyrim VR. Oh, there were special mushrooms in that room.
Oh, I just went right past them. I did not
Yep.
notice.
Fuck them. Doesn't matter.
Later. But
yeah.
Just thinking about Pete, make it more realizable that the voice actor who plays Pete, who is Tigger, plays old men in Skyrim.
Of course he does. I mean,
He's one of the Jarls. He's
that
also,
makes sense.
he's also, you hear him in Whiterun. He's one of the Battleborns. We Battleborns have been here for generations.
Yeah, I think he shows up in the as one of the characters in the intro. So I definitely remember being like, oh, hi Jim Cummings.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was his name.
Oh, so I did learn a fact at the holiday party I went to, and I have a friend who's a writer for Elder Scrolls Online, and I was telling her about my unhealthy obsession with Gideon Emery. She's like, "Oh man, I wonder if like I've written anything that he's voiced, because he definitely did some work on Skyrim, and he, I don't know, statistically is probably an ESO."
Yeah, he's probably in any given game, probably.
Yeah, just like additional voices on just every game that's ever existed. And it turns out she had. And she went and listened to them, and she's like, "Yeah, he's pretty good." And I'm like, "Correct." The fact that she did not immediately like send them to me after figuring this out might mean that we're not as close friends as I had hoped, but she's still great, and I am now 2 degrees of separation from Gideon Emery. That's how that works.
I saw the dog in the background, and now I can't find the damn thing.
Boy, this is life. Oh, it's below you for a little bit.
I don't think I can grab it until I'm out of
No,
combat.
yeah, you gotta clear off everything. Yeah, Gideon Emery not being Oriange is really sad, but Gideon Emery is Nebrialis, so that's really funny, because he's just putting on a very nasally voice and otherwise talking exactly like himself. And it's it's really silly. I didn't notice that the first time, and then the second time I'm like, that's just Gideon Emery.
Wait,
That's weird.
Gideon Emery is in Wolfenstein? Do not tell me that he is BJ Blazkowicz, though, because I won't believe you.
The reasons to buy Wolfenstein are just piling up.
Oh, he's Fergus. Oh, he's Fergus. Oh man, Fergus is the best guy. Fergus is a cantankerous, middle-aged Irish Royal Air Force pilot,
Wow.
and he doesn't sound anything like Gideon Emery.
Damn.
Yeah, there was Fergus, and then there was the other one who wasn't as good.
It went.
I found
Sorry.
found the dog.
Good work. So TK Cat, how can I get my fix of Gideon whenever I like? Because I mean, I guess I could just play Final Fantasy 12, but I'm interested to know what you're referring to.
It's a shark. Hello, Sharkus.
I'm really happy that I've apparently encouraged and cultivated Gideon Emery literacy within the zoo. That's good.
Okay, it does not seem like sharks are weak to lightning. I was hoping we had Pokemon rules.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's really any. Oh, there's got to be some, like, elemental weaknesses, but like it's. Oh no.
Yeah, I got murdered by the shark because it does a lot of damage, and I was fooling
sorry.
around. It's fine. Death is meaningless in this game most of the time, unless there's a long cutscene.
True.
No, I just played Wolfenstein: The New Order instead of doing watching an LP of it. The LP I've been watching is someone did an LP of Shadow Tower Abyss, which is a cursed video game that I tried to play but could not. Definitely watch that LP.
I've never heard of it.
It's what From Software did between Kingsfield and before Dark Souls.
Oh.
It
Oh,
plays.
speaking of between Kingsfield and Dark Souls, Kaz and I have been watching a Demon Souls LP.
Was it the one by Squint?
It is.
Ah, that one's pretty good.
We actually only watched it up until a joke. And then I was like, do you actually want to finish this? And Kaz was like, no, not really. That's all I wanted you to see.
Was it I think what Kaz said he liked about that one is Squint says he was going to level up the characters' stats to be roughly equal, and then proceeds to make every stat exactly the same with his valuable level ups. Was that the joke?
That was not the joke. There was the video where he's grinding for Black World Tendency. Was the joke.
Just throwing himself off the balcony in the
Yeah.
Nexus.
Yeah. Well, he throws himself off lots of places. It's a good video.
Oh, I remember that. He's like he cuts himself off in between each thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good joke.
It is. It's an excellent joke. And basically justified the entire LP up to that point. Which was by no means bad.
Yeah, the LP's pretty good. It's a little old, video quality not quite what you would
Yeah.
enjoy. Like I think it's all 360 or some of it 480i.
I think it's lower than that.
Would make sense. These were back in like the 2009 days when people were starting to get LP literate, but still not a lot.
Yeah, it's good on the high effort. The technical specs of it are a little, and he even like he makes comments about that, like, oh, I'm not sure if this is gonna show up in the video, but
Did you see the Maneater fight?
yes.
That also has an excellent joke in it. More ghosts.
Yeah, the Black World Tendency is like right before the end of the game.
Oh, then you might have. Oh, you may have missed another good joke, which isn't a joke, but just a horrible thing that happened. That, I guess, are you ever going to watch the rest of the LP on your own?
Probably not.
Okay, so he when he did the classic Dark Souls thing, of where you're like tabbed out of the game and you come back into the game and hit your controller, and you hit the sword button and you hit Andre and aggro him.
Oh no.
That happened with Stockpile Thomas. So, he was forced to kill Stockpile Thomas and was stuck with the equipment he had for the rest of the game.
No!
Which was okay, because, like, he had the Old King's armor, and I think he was using Demon Brand.
Uh-huh.
So he had, like, a powerful sword and good armor, but he's like, well, I was, going back into the recording, and I nudged my controller and hit Stockpile Thomas. He was not impressed.
Oh no, so it even happened off screen. Yikes.
Poor Stockpile Thomas.
Alright, so I'm gonna level with you. I have no idea how this next boss fight works.
Oh, me neither.
Like, I have speed run the game, and I still don't understand. Like, I've read, I don't understand how this boss fight works. I think you just vomit fire spells into the cauldron until something happens.
I can make that work.
I genuinely believe that is the only thing that you do.
I mean,
But, like-
I love these little guys, the cursed beings.
Yeah.
That is what these guys are, right? Like, they're people that... Like, I think Triton turns into one
Yeah.
in the movie. I have not seen this movie in 20 years.
Did I mention that I had a boyfriend who who assigned me a Disney princess as a character? He gave me Ariel, and I'm really mad.
Was your hair
So-
dyed red at that point?
It was not. That was the natural hair days, where it was very brown. Also, where I read a lot and didn't have many friends.
I'm gonna say Belle? Is that who it was? Who you're looking for?
I think that's who I was looking for.
See, I haven't seen many of these movies in a long time, so I'm just going to guessing. Okay, I did the thing you said to do, and it made the
Alright.
screen covered in light.
That's probably good.
My favorite thing about Stockpile Thomas is when you do his side quest, he goes, "You've got the heart of gold! Don't lose that!" I think that's what he says.
I mean, that worked way better for you than it did for me. I swear, I did that and I like emptied my entire like magic bar and it didn't fucking do anything.
Well, I'm cheating. When I use fire, it works better. That's why I killed a large body so easily.
Oh. You've got the fire plus plus on. Oh, you actually do have fire plus plus on.
Oh, yeah, I do have fire.
But still.
Donald, heal me. Yes, thank you. Okay, see, now it's not working so great. Oh. I got hit by a mortar and died. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I guess you can get hit by the
Oh, I need to kill these ghosts and make sure I have potions equipped. Or maybe an ether.
yeah, you can get hit by Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah, they were attacking me. I thought I got hit by a mortar out of the cauldron, though.
Oh,
That's what it looks like.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know if there's something where like the cauldron has a color because that worked perfect, like really well the first time you did it, and then yeah, the second time it seemed to be just kind of, eh.
Okay, I have 1,000,000 high potions, so let's assign some of those.
Oh shit, this is the lead up to Orphan of Kos.
They're ether. There we go. 2 high potions and 2 ethers. That should be good enough. Sora going belly up doesn't make any sense. Cause he's a mammalian mammal. A mammalian mammal. A mammalian merman. Which means he does not have a float bladder. I guess he has lungs.
Yeah?
When do we go up to breathe? Do we just do that at save points?
Okay, so it's red now. I wonder if that means something. Maybe you shouldn't cast fire on it when it's red.
It seemed
But,
to
like,
work.
fire's the one that aims, you know? Okay. Kingdom Hearts 2 has a more streamlined combat system, and that is the only way that Kingdom Hearts 2 is better than Kingdom Hearts 1. I will fight anyone on this.
Okay, can I kill the fish, or are they immortal?
You can kill the fish. I think they might come back, but I don't think they do, actually.
That will be advantageous to do. Okay, they get dizzy when you beat them up. That probably means they come back. Although when the shark gets dizzy, it just leaves. What killed me?
Keep an eye out.
I wasn't even like in beep beep strats. That just killed me from at least half.
Yeah, you were like right above it, but
Oh, I ran out of air. Okay.
shit. Dance Water Dance was one of the most frustrating data refights because it was basically like look up the solution and use that exact solution, otherwise you won't beat it. That made me sad.
Is Dance Water Dance even the worst fight in Kingdom Hearts 2? It's very tempting to say yes. The dice fight is also very miserable.
Whew. Dice is pretty bad, but you can also basically ignore the gimmick for most of it.
Yeah, whereas the gimmick is the entirety of Dance Water Dance.
Yeah, like you just it's
Defeat.
like, welp, you ready to die in 20 seconds? And like fucking Data Demix is like defeat 90 of these dudes in 30 seconds because Data Demix is a motherfucker.
I didn't mean to cast Cure on myself, but I guess I did.
It's not the worst thing in the world to do.
Okay, I need to hit
Yeah.
Ursula.
But like I don't get it.
I don't get it either. One day this game will have an algorithm FAQ, and that will tell us everything we need to know. Speaking of, the 4-drop Fiesta thing is currently doing something called the Chrono Trigger Holiday Challenge.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
Or I saw something.
It looks not great, because
Oh
all it
no.
does is it gives you 4 characters you can use in Chrono Trigger. Which, I love Chrono Trigger. It's a very good video game. That is a very weak challenge.
Uh-huh.
So there's not really a whole lot to it. Don't lock onto Ursula. Lock onto the pod. Thank you. Okay, I guess I should... Does hitting Ursula give me MP back? Okay, she healed a fish. And that's
Oh.
and that's why the fish exists in the fight, is so that you can hit something to get MP back. Okay. Lock onto the pot, please. There we go. Okay. Where is the lady? Find the lady. Find the lady. No, really. Find the lady. There she is. Well, Poshi. Nope, not in time.
Jeez. Yeah.
So how's everyone doing tonight?
I'm sick. And also I'm trying to create a synthesis total by spreadsheet manipulation.
Oh. Spreadsheets, you say?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good.
I did a lot of spreadsheeting this week. Most of it at my job, none of it for my job. I was running percentages on dice. Thank you for the sub, Blood Fashion. Thank you very much.
Oh.
I'm making a custom tabletop system, and I wanted to see the statistical stuff, just running the numbers on what adding exploding dice to your game does. What an exploding dice is it's a dice, when you roll it and you roll the max value, you roll another one. It's like you roll a 6-sided die, you roll a 6, you roll a second 6-sided die, and add that to the amount. And I wanted to see what that does to the expected value of the dice roll. And I did a lot of bad math trying to figure it out before I just Googled it and realized someone had basically done their research paper on it. But part of that was me doing spreadsheets. It turns out the math for it is like beautifully simple. You multiply the dice's expected value by n over n minus 1, where n is the number of sides the dice has.
Oh. Alright. That makes sense.
So I'm going to put exploding dice in my game. Because it doesn't actually modify the EV by that amount, but when I was just running stats on it, which was me going to random.org and flipping about 300 coins in a row, just to see like the value on what a D2 does, or a two-sided die. And I was rolling 2D2, which is flip 2 coins, and one of my values for them was 31.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's like the expected value is about 3, but sometimes you get exciting, and that was really appealing to me. Get out of the way, Ursula. I wish the pot had a health bar. That would basically make this fine.
Yeah, it's really like it just takes an arbitrary amount of stuff in, and I don't understand why.
Find the lady. Where's the lady? There she is. Okay. Died with the potion in air. Classic.
Perfect.
I didn't have any exploding die on attack rolls, so it's okay if your crit doesn't crit. It's just damage rolls with exploding die. Yeah, so for a d6, you would take the expected value of d6, which is 3.5, because that's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, divided by 6. And then multiply that by 6 over 5. And then you get the expected value of exploding dice. It's math. It's fun for everyone.
I am ruined by the fact that I do not know how to make... I'm not experienced enough to make this pivot table do what I want.
I don't think I am either. I'm okay enough at Excel to astound my middle-aged coworkers, but not good enough with it to actually do anything useful.
It's like, I know I want it to sum things up, and it generally does. Oh, wait. Wait, no, I think I need column table. I need column names? I don't know.
Hey, fuck him up, Donald. Hit him with your stick. Okay, I can actually do a lot of damage if I get to her as soon as I stun her. But if I spend half of it, like, looking for her, then it's no bueno.
Oh.
I'm gonna
I
beat up
can
some fish.
summarize this shit with a pivot table if it's the last thing I do.
Donald, heal me. Donald, you're out of MP. I got killed by a fish. Okay, crazy. And his Dark Heresy have exploding die in it. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know how to do the math to find the stats on what the EV of an exploding die was. I just decided, well, I've got nothing to do. What if I just what if I just flip a couple thousand coins and do stats on the results I get? And what I came up with was close enough. A fun quirk of it is a two-sided die, or coin, has the same EV as a three-sided die if you're using exploding die.
Huh.
Because you have 1.5 times 2 is 2 over 1. And then you have 2 by 2.
Yeah, I guess like you're more likely to continue getting the exploding part on a coin.
Mm-hmm. Or wait, no, it was EV of. No, they're both EV3. Because you have 1.5 times 2 versus 2 times, or I forget. I'll have to actually look at my notes.
Okay, right now the pivot table is calculating how many recipes you need them for, but it's not totaling up how many you need. I know this is possible. Sub, not count. There we go. Alright, no, I just needed to hit the sub button. Alright. I got a pivot table for you.
Hey, nice.
Do you want to know how many Thunder Gems you need?
How many Thunder Gems do I need?
16.
That's not as bad of a number as it could have been.
I was close when I said 17.
Plus, it's a power of 2, right?
Yes.
Good numbers. I shouldn't have had to qualify that with right. I programmed routers. I did binary stuff. I should know what what a power of 2 is at that level. No, Ursula, no. Potion. I guess I'll just blame tonight's gimmick, even though I am not nearly there enough for tonight's gimmick to be, like, affecting me on that level. Okay, where's the fish? I need MP. If you could hit the cauldron, that would also be okay. Can I get MP off of you, Ursula? Yeah, maybe? Okay, the fish came back. Ah, hello, Scienceman. We're shooting fireballs at a pot. Oh. I
And
leveled
I made a
up.
pivot table work.
You got a pivot table working. Okay, just the cauldron killed her?
I think killing the cauldron does some damage to her, so it counts. You did it.
Okay. Learned shared ability mermaid kick. To swim faster or, okay. Mash circle to swim faster. If I mash circle, I just sort of headbang and rise.
The, mermaid kick, you have to equip it first.
Yeah, I realized that afterwards, but...
Mermaid kick actually subtly affects it's under shared.
Oh, right, shared. Next to high
Subtly
jump.
affects your, like, out of, not in the ocean swimming as well.
Oh.
Where you kind of jump up a little more when you're swimming. It is a very dramatic change because it makes it so that, like, if you go back to Deep Jungle, for example, if you, like, mash circle, you can actually get up on the hippos.
Oh, so that'll be less awful.
Yeah.
We will eventually have to go back there, I guess.
I don't think so.
Oh. I thought we would, like, have to... I thought Worlds had basically, like, 2 things. I know they do
That's
in Kingdom Hearts, too.
Yeah, that was invented in Kingdom Hearts 2. You locked the keyhole, you're done.
I should have just went to the save point and left, but I guess I could go to Triton.
Oh wait, the undersea pirate ship. Oh wait, no, shit, you found it.
Oh, I came here on accident.
You did the right thing.
Oh, I did the right thing. Better lucky than good. Oh man, they're gonna taunt me with this big ass treasure chest and not, like, open it for me? Oh, I want the Gilders, though. Oh, wait, I think? Open. Okay. Had to talk to... Oh, it's an Orichalcum, too. Had to talk to it from a specific angle.
You did it.
Keep coming here. Okay. I guess go check on... I should go check on Triton.
Yeah, so I would have said 17 Thunder Gems and 12 Frost Gems. It is actually one below that. It is 16 Thunder and 11 Frost.
You're hanging out with me too much. You're picking up the off by 1 errors.
And worse, I wouldn't even win a closest without going over.
Yeah, that's the devil of it. Okay. King Triton, not impressed. You've become better swimmers. Orichalcum's a copper alloy? I thought it was a fantasy metal that didn't really have it. I know adamantine. Adamant was just like an archaic term for different forms of dye. How do I go up now that I have this ability? Pressing the button just makes me go fast forward.
You should just be able to press... If you just press it once, you should still go up.
Maybe I'm having a personal problem.
Oh no.
Come here, don't run away, coward. Fine. What'd you drop? A Thunder Gem. Okay, if I'm holding any direction at all, okay, not always. It's inconsistent.
Yay.
I guess I'll try going to the other location in this location.
Well, now that you have Mermaid Kick, you can fight against the current that you needed the dog before.
Yeah. Well, was
So
there
you're
anything...
not just bound to going to the Undersea Gorge. Or the, Sunken Ship, rather.
Was there anything down there?
Whoops, I saw Nexon. What's up?
Wait. What's up?
I just saw Nexon in the chat.
Blue, Mega, Stormcrow, or Chalcon. From an Nexon MMO. Okay, TK Cat talking about it. If you say Nexon, I'm going to assume like Maple Story, TK Cat. I say with the
Yeah,
present
except
company
Maple Story is
present.
still existent.
Still is.
Okay. If you search that Ori Harukon thing, it one of the auto completes is Atlantica, which is apparently just a video game. I have no idea. Atlantica Online.
Oh.
What is this?
It's an MMO of this level.
Apparently.
Don't hurt me. Also, Donald, why did you die instead of healing me? You failed. Which of Plato's dialogue? You mean the Republic? Where Plato basically says, we should do fascism, but only with really smart people as our dictators.
Yeah, that'll work out.
That's basically what the Philosopher Kings were up to. Is here where I want to go? I have to find where the dog was taking me.
Yeah, the dog. Like if you find where the dog is taking you, the dog took you left. You could go right.
If you stop holding the Swift button through loading zones, it pushes you out like a goddamn asshole.
Amazing. So I never held it. I always mashed it.
Holding it works too.
Huh.
Let's see what's here. It's question marks.
Yeah, you found the question marks.
I found a cutscene.
You pathetic fools!
I rule the seas now.
Yeah, but this giant boss won't be a rhythm game.
Which is to its detriment, I believe.
Yeah, I also believe. I guess. I'm going to hit Ursula in her face. Okay, don't swim left to avoid that. Swim right to avoid that. Okay. What I'm learning is I probably shouldn't be using the swift swim in this fight, because it, like, totally screws with my location. Okay, I guess I have to use it. Okay, how do I get close? Okay. The controls on this are a little challenging.
Yep.
I would say confrontational is a good word for it. And Donald and Goofy are both dead.
Yep. They basically started the fight, did. See, she says you're not very tasty, but then goes for the same move again, so I don't know what her problem is.
Maybe it's a compulsion. She's got Pika.
Oh. Yeah, it's best if you could stay behind her head. Which is not very easy, but...
I can barely stay by her head. I also didn't re-equip potions. Well, if I die, that'll be what the difference between this go at it and next go at it will be. If I just swim to the right while swift swimming, it pulls me like a million feet away from her.
Huh. One thing I do like about Kingdom Hearts and its magic system is that, like, as you have less magic, it comes back faster. Like, by sort of the nature of how it do. Arrow is worth using if you want to cheat some rare truffles.
Okay, the hitbox on her behind face is also kind of challenging.
Yeah.
Okay, we're chopping. Okay, we've got her down to green health bar.
Woo!
The crown is not her hitbox.
I found a cat.
Got a cat.
Yeah.
It's a cat. I know that cat.
Hehe. Got to meet our animals. Who we will not be taking to Magfest this year.
Yeah, I
Sadly.
did not think so. That's probably okay. Less of a hassle. They're lovely animals, but I can't imagine that it was exactly easy to transport them.
Well, the transporting wasn't too bad, but and actually, like, the Weston was really nice about it. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what I died from.
She just ate you.
Excellent. I'm going to equip a bunch of high potions.
But Having to walk the dog is kind of rough. Kept us, like, constantly worried about getting back to our hotel room at a reasonable time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I left the area and re-entered so that when I die again, I'll have all my potions equipped.
Nice. Yes, that is definitely a part of the Kingdom Hearts strategy.
Loading zones, checkpointing. Is eating a grapefruit in 20 minutes like a speed run? I know you eat like like half of one for a breakfast, a shitty breakfast. Although eating a grapefruit in any amount of time would be somewhat of a challenge for me because they are disgusting fruits.
I don't know what is wrong with me, but I love the taste of grapefruit. I will just eat grapefruit.
I don't know. I could eat more volume of food than a grapefruit in less than... Like, if I'm trying, I can eat a corn dog in under 45 seconds. I know that because I was in an eating contest in high school, and I trained myself by eating corn dogs, and I timed it.
That's impressive.
Entire corn dog, about 40 seconds. That was a bad eating contest. You can tell they just made it up as they were going along because we did not have much to drink, which is an integral part of the dogging experience.
Yes.
You actually dunk the hot dog in water so to make the bun squishy so you eat it faster, which is gross, but it is part of the speed.
Oh.
It's the hot dog speedrun strat.
I do love watching Ursula's, like, eyes sort of go back into her head when she's revving up for an attack.
Yeah, plus she's at 4x resolution right now.
Yeah.
Nope, she bit me. Okay, the speedrun strat is just to get bit by the suck attack. So
that is true, actually.
Bite me. Do it. There we go. So I can do more damage to you. What killed me? Okay. Don't even approach half health in this fight.
No, you did. You were down to a little wedge. That was like right above critical.
Oh man.
Like possibly literally 1 HP. Yeah, you got hit by lightning and then you got eaten or whatever.
I think I got double tapped. Okay, if you press the up button and then the down button, that counts as double pressing the up button for speed swimming.
Yes, it does.
That is very bad. Well, the lightning isn't random. It fires on your position. Like, it revs up, and then you have to move. But I've not been, because I want to get damage in.
You pathetic fools! I rule the seas now.
Well, it's not worse. It's just malignant. Like, the game doesn't want to give it to you for free. That doesn't make it bad. There are elements of the fight that are not fun, mostly due to the hitboxes, but that element of it I have no problem with.
Oh yeah, the underwater controls are also much better in Kingdom Hearts 2, I have to admit that.
Yeah, you never have to use them, but they're still better.
Yep. You use them for wandering around for 1 second before you approach a thing to interact with that you will never interact with because that would imply you're trying to do the songs more than once, and who would do that?
Yeah, who would do that?
What kind of person likes the songs in Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2? It's so good.
Okay. It's like, I've talked about how Mass Effect and how they took the Mako out of Mass Effect 2 because nobody liked it.
Yep.
They actually did have it in one of the DLC. It was called the Hammerhead, and it worked a million times better. And it was fun, but you barely had to do it. And it would have been really fun if they had just put that in the game.
Well, Mass Effect 3 has the Mako again, didn't it?
No.
Oh,
Mass Effect 3 has a bunch of meters you watch fill up of you collecting
yeah.
allies. Oh, I'm just swimming out into the distance because I pressed a button. And okay, I should have healed. Andromeda? Okay, I've heard very little.
Oh.
All I know about Andromeda is that people really don't like it. Which I'm not surprised
I
that.
think it might have settled into I like it had a lot of factual issues with it, but I think they fixed a lot of them. I don't know. I had one friend who played Andromeda and he really, really liked it. You know, in a saving often kind of way.
Steve is updating Team Fortress 2. I should uninstall that game. I'm done playing it for this decade. I streamed it once, and that'll be it. I don't think the writing could be worse.
My friend liked the writing.
It does do one bad thing, though, where it establishes your dad as, like, a way cooler version of you right away.
Wow.
Which I guess would work if the dad was antagonistic, but he isn't. They could have made Jekt, and I would have loved it, but they didn't. Pro tip, if you put a dad in your story, and the dad is what your main character is, but better, make them a huge asshole.
Yeah, that checks out.
Okay. Would not like to go up or down, please. I'm the best. I would suck at Vine, but I'm the best.
Aw.
Okay, he would get good at Vine eventually. If he didn't become a huge monster. That was a downside of being... Man, I still think about my imaginary better version of Final Fantasy X. where instead of the ending happening how it happened, how it worked was... you have part of the way you get rid of Sin is because they established that Jekt and Titus are both dreams, and that there's a big rock that makes the dreams happen and makes all the faiths happen. If you just convinced them to stop happening, and the drama would be, instead of having a death march be for Yuna, you have it be a death march for Titus, where he's questing to turn the dream machine off so that him and Sin go away.
I think the problem is that would make Sid go away.
No, like, Sin was Jekt. This version of Sin is a dream. If you get it away, that breaks the cycle. Because there wouldn't be, like, Yevon would just have his armor stripped away without any way of... Like, the final Aeon would defeat Sin, but become Sin. But if you could defeat Sin without the final Aeon, there wouldn't be another one, which was the whole point. And I thought they would do that by turning the dream machine off and having Tidus and Jekt stop existing.
Yeah, I think Jekt had become too real because Sin is real.
Yeah, I think that they would. I think that if you turned the dream machine off, they would just go away.
I don't know, because I mean, like, they do turn the dream machine off.
They do it afterwards, though.
Yeah.
They do it afterwards, then Titus goes away.
This boss.
I died while my potion was in the air.
That is extremely common in this game.
Yeah, it's because you have to, for it not to happen, you have to pre-heal, and how often do you think about that?
Yeah, it does seem like you're at a weird spot of health where you never get into critical.
Yeah, I just die from before. Like, critical doesn't mean anything. I'm just dying
Yeah.
from... That might mean that I should go do another world before this one, but whatever. We'll do it now. I'm gonna drink some more gimmick. This wine sucks, by the way.
What are you drinking?
It's a Chardonnay I got on sale.
Nice.
It was on sale, I got it, and some apple cider for on sale, because I was there getting some coffee creamer. It's a wine and cider on sale, and I thought, you know what if I get cranked on Christmas? and but the reason they were on sale is because they were cheap and not super good. It's the old
Oh,
pay as much as the perfect economy of alcohol. You usually
Yeah.
get what you pay for.
bafflingly so.
The cider is okay. It's just it doesn't taste like booze at all. Like it's standard like 5% ABV like beer and cider usually is, but as soon as it leaves your mouth, the booze taste is gone. It just tastes like apple soda, which might be a good thing for some people.
Cola.
Not quite apple cola.
Apple cola.
Oh, I
That is
got
my best Medibot impression.
apple cola. So if you want, I guess if you want a cider or just an alcohol that tastes like soda, get Angry Orchard's Easy Apple. You'll taste it when it's in your mouth and then it's gone. Oh,
Oh man,
yeah.
Kaz and I still need to make booze for Magfest. I mean, we're bringing our standard array of wine cube, but we have other plans. The follow up to the Skittle vodka from last year.
Ooh.
We are not making Skittle vodka again because that was frankly. Look, Skittles have gelatin in them,
Yep.
and the gelatin does not dissolve. You don't want it in your vodka. It complicates matters.
You can always just bring a watermelon, although that is heavily out of season.
Heh. Skittle vodka was pretty good.
Skittle vodka
But-
was pretty. Some of it was headache in like shot form, but some of it was really good. It depended on which Skittle you got.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite part about it is that it varies heavily by Skittle.
Do not use the red Skittles. That is the worst.
Yeah,
It's like
so
cough
I
syrup.
wonder. I honestly wonder this.
Mhm.
I've probably said this before. I probably said everything before. I'm a soundboard of ideas that I've already said. So like in the UK, cough syrup tastes like anise.
Yeah.
So when people from the UK like they don't understand why we drink root beer because to them it just tastes like cough syrup, right?
Ooh.
And that's the same reason I can't drink like cherry flavored alcohol because like my one of my coworkers recently made like cherry jello shots. They were awful. They tasted like cough syrup, and I wonder like if you get someone from the UK or somewhere where they do not have cherry flavored Robitussin, they have like like the root beer flavor, anise or whatever, which is weird because I like root beer and I hate anise and I hate fennel and I hate black licorice, but apparently it's like the same flavor profile. But if you got someone who did not have that association of cherry plus alcohol equals cough syrup, would they like the Skittle vodka more?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, you actually successfully used a potion.
Yep. I did it entirely greedily too. I had like all of my mana, and I was like, nope, I'm saving that mana. I'm using this potion because I'm in a safe spot, and then I get hit immediately after. This sucks. I had a good chain going, and now it's just completely deteriorated.
Yikes.
There we go.
Yeah, it's right before she uses the big, like, vomit electricity at you move, and then her eyes roll back. Good, I like it.
We're getting there. We're almost to green bar.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh man, I just saw the Tumblr post that's going around about how apparently to the rest of the world, the word lemonade just means Sprite.
I'm kind of in a focus zone right now, but that is a good anecdote. I'm dead. Okay, I can now fully
No.
appreciate lemonade means Sprite. I
Like
guess Ramoon.
fizzy, like carbonated sugar lemon flavor, but carbonated.
Yeah, that makes me think of Ramoon, the Japanese drink, which is
Oh.
only notable because their bottles still have the little glass bead in them. That was one of the ways that old glass bottles were sealed, is they had a glass bead in the neck. And they were popular because children would break the bottles after drinking them to use the marbles as marbles. Back when
Yep.
people still played marbles.
Yeah, American lemonade is watered down lemon juice with sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some art to some lemonade because I like this juice a lot. This water juice, sugar. I will drink lemonade faster than any other drink. Like I can get a liter of like brisk lemonade, and before I know it, it'll just be gone. My
But yeah,
body
it's got
absorbs
a
it.
different. Okay, I don't know what pink lemonade is.
Pink lemonade is just lemonade that's pink. Occasionally they will put strawberry flavoring in it, but usually it's just a food dye.
All right, that checks out.
Lemonade is also extremely good when combined with sweet tea, or just
Oh yes.
the old Arnold Palmer.
Yep, that's good shit. Okay, so here's the thing: is that the lemonade is actually less sweet than Sprite. That's the thing, though.
It's more sour. It's
Yeah,
very sour.
that's more of the tart lemon. It's there's enough sugar to make it like palatable, so it doesn't eat through your teeth. But
That's what makes it the good shit.
eating through your teeth or not doing so.
Not doing so. Also being sour.
Yeah, but yeah, like it. The point of it is being tart. Like, so while I agree that basically the American way is add sugar to everything, lemonade is an exception.
Yeah, it's not. It's less mellow than either Sprite or Mellow Yellow. It's a drink none of you
True.
know about, unless you lived in America in the '90s.
And I don't know anyone who did that,
Yeah, I don't know anyone who did that other than the vast majority of people I know.
right?
I do know some people who never lived in the '90s. I know some teens, and
I'm sorry.
they're okay. They're weirdos.
What the heck?
I got double tapped by the beam. That was on me. I tried to heal instead of going up. I should have got up, and I would have been safe.
You're never safe.
I mean, that's life. But I know a teen who was born in 2001, and it makes me feel sad.
Oh my god. That's horrifying.
Yeah. Part of my work involves, like, managing files for a lot of people who are in youth programs. And I'll see someone born in 1996, and I will realize, oh, they can buy alcohol now.
Yeah.
I think that's why my body is developing all of its problems, is because it realizes it's closer to 30 than 20 now. It's like, hey, it's time for your back to start hurting. To remind you of your mortality.
I was told that like 25, that's when it starts to go downhill. Where
Because
everything just gets slightly worse.
that's when most people officially stop growing. And then you're just aging. Like your body no longer develops. It's just advancing, replacing what's already there.
I am also 25. Someone told me that on my 25th birthday. So enjoy that, I guess.
There's some of those no fun havers. But now you can rent a car without paying extra insurance. and you can pay slightly less insurance on your actual cars.
I think that actually happened. Like, I
Yeah.
got notified somewhere that my insurance went down.
Yep, you're in a lesser risk group. The actuaries
Yeah.
have defined that you are less risk now that you have experience driving.
Yeah. Donald is really into being an octopus. That's what's up with his portrait.
Yep. He's just being sassy. Like, he's just showing some... It's like you wearing an off-the-shoulder thing for the first time. It's like, man, I'm showing some shoulder. I'm being sassy. I'm a duck. Whereas Goofy just gets his fucking hat even when he's a fucking turtle. Because he's a cheater.
Yeah, that frankly doesn't make much sense.
Like, the resistance would just be prohibitive.
Yeah, no, like, how are you gonna keep that hat on? Like, there's no way. What, he has a hat pin going through his ears? Not real.
Or maybe that's part of his body.
Shit.
He's got a hat gland that produces a hat.
It's like some weird fungal growth. Just happens to look kind of like a hat, so no one says anything.
It's like a parasite or I'm thinking symbiote. That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe he's
yeah.
a trill.
A drill?
Trill from Deep Space
Oh.
Nine.
Yes, okay.
The symbiote.
Yeah. Very possible.
Or maybe he's a drill. Maybe Goofy likes to be destroyed by hundreds of beautiful wrestlers at the same time.
We are all drill.
I think that is a Twitter. Everyone is drill. Where it just picks
Yeah.
people's tweets they make that sound like drill tweets.
Yeah, Goofy being a constantly flummoxed, like, homemaker is canon. He's just a single dad.
Leading Tower of Chisa. I need to get movies for MagFest. I forgot to.
Except the Goofy movie is, like, good.
I can show good movies at MagFest.
Can you? Has that ever happened before?
Yes. Like I showed. I think I showed Starship Troopers there. That's a wonderful movie. Okay, the movie I need to get though is there's a Neil Breen movie I haven't seen yet. I Am Here Now. No, I Am Here ... now.
Okay.
Anyways, we were talking about something, and I beat the boss.
You did it. We're talking about movies for MagFest.
The movies are MagFest.
I'm still freaking out about Lemonade and how, like, the rest of the world does not know what Lemonade is.
They're ill-informed. They didn't have
Like-
the American South to tell them how to live their life.
Like, if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade because it's something you can make with household ingredients.
Like
You
lemons and
take lemons and you juice them and you put sugar and water in it and you drink it.
you drink it, and then you put it with tea, and then you can drink it, and
Sun tea.
okay, I get to go do the keyhole.
No.
No, they are definitely the wrong because they
Yeah.
were not making lemonade out of Sprite in like 1812. There were definitely people in the South doing that. Actually, no, barbecue is actually a Native American food. That was named by the French when they encountered it, the French traders.
Lemonade is our poutine. Shit.
Although, it's not quite bastardized in the same way poutine is. Lemonade's just misnamed. Poutine is like, if you try to get poutine in New Jersey, you're gonna be sad. It's just gonna be French fries with cheese on it.
Kaz ate a lime on stream. Unless you're talking about a different time that Kaz ate a lemon, which is something he would do.
I need a lemon. I really
I've
love sour stuff though.
honestly, lemons are less bad than limes for just straight eating. Like at least the limes that I've eaten were much more sour and potent than the lemons I've eaten.
And they don't even prevent scurvy.
What?
Yeah, limes do not have a significant amount of vitamin C in them.
That's fucked up.
That actually caused problems before people knew what vitamin C was and just assumed it was citrus that was doing it. Because
Yeah.
limes grew better in the Caribbean than lemons did. So that's what they used. They also stored them
really
in
fucked.
with copper tubing, and copper denatures vitamin C, so it doesn't. There's a lot of history behind scurvy.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it.
I've talked about a book called the worst journey of all time a lot. Because it's an autobiography of one of the 2 expeditions to the South Pole, and they got scurvy because they got scurvy, and they treated it wrong. They used to think that you got scurvy because of poison in your food, so they threw out all their food and ate seal meat and tried to grow watercress in their boat.
Oh no.
The seal meat did not help. The watercress actually did. And if you want to prevent scurvy, you should eat an onion, because they have a lot of vitamin C in them.
Eat the onion.
Eat the onion. I have to find a save point so I can get out of here, but I don't remember where one is. There's one in Triton's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sora, stop swimming forward. Swim up. The original Po' Boy? I refuse to believe a Po' Boy is original if it did not have shrimp on it. Yeah, there would be health benefits to the chocolate-covered onion. Just full of antioxidants, full of vitamin C.
Yeah, I don't know anything about original Po' Boys.
Me neither. I just know I can't eat them anymore because they're full of poison.
Oh no.
Well, what if you wanted to, like, have fun in the water world? Oh, that's a movie I should bring, is Waterworld. I actually like that movie. Have you ever seen Waterworld?
I have not.
It's a good one. It's got Dennis Hopper in it as a bad guy.
Dennis Hopper is also the bad guy in Speed.
He is.
I know that because of an Eddie Izzard skit.
Speed, also a pretty fun movie. It's got Keanu. I forget the actress's name. Sandra Bullock. She's in that movie.
Yep.
There's a scene where they hack a closed caption TV. Closed circuit. Closed caption TV. I'm thinking about that because I also have to order those for work. But yeah, they hack a closed circuit TV on the bus, and it fools Dennis Hopper.
Nice.
Oh no, a big ship is catching up to us.
Oh no.
Mario Brothers, also a fun movie, so long as you're looking at John Leguizamo. If you're looking at anyone else, you're not having fun. He's the only one who realizes he's in a bad movie.
Nice.
Dennis Hopper kind of realizes it, but doesn't act hard enough.
What the Super Mario movie is one of the ones that, or whatever the hell it's called, plays a lot at work. There are just constantly movies playing.
Why that one, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why though? Why that one? Why one of the worst rated movies ever? One of your
It's one of the ones in the rotation.
I guess because it's a video game movie and you work with like video game development.
Yeah.
Well, where are Donald and Goofy?
Today there was Ponyo. That was cute.
That's a good movie.
I didn't know what it was.
Kevin Costner doesn't drink pee at some point in Waterworld. He drinks pee all the time in Waterworld.
Kyrie!
That's right. While you were off goofing around.
Oh, we've got vegetable Kyrie.
Gasp. It's the plot.
Something exciting just happened in Magic. I'm starting to feel my gimmick tonight.
Can you hear Kaz?
I heard Kaz laugh.
That's impossible. Like, we are behind closed doors. Like, there is nothing I can do.
No, it's just my ears are specially tuned to pick it up.
But like, it even gets past the like Discord noise gate. That's the fucked up part.
I know we're fighting. It's a shadow version of us.
You can go see your friends now.
You have to use the Megaton hammer. Oh, okay.
Let's get
I think Anti-Form Sora was my first death in one of my speedruns.
Just procking the anti-form.
No, I'm talking about the fight.
Oh, it is this one.
Shadow.
I forgot that was even a fight in this game. It should be because that's like a thing.
Yeah, Anti-Sora, not Anti-Form Sora. Sorry.
I love
No,
anti-form.
Anti-Form Sora.
I wish it was better.
Anti-Form Sora can fuck you up really hard in the Vexen fight.
I don't remember which one that is.
It's only in the Data refight in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I know most people encounter and die to it in Dragonlance Man.
Oh yeah.
In Bell World.
Oh,
Beast.
I'm not talking about becoming it. I'm talking about fighting it.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry.
I like anti-form a lot, but anti-form can't heal, which is usually an important part of this video game.
If you're good at using anti-form, I respect you as a person.
Yeah, there might be skill to it, and a lot of the game is just smashing the buttons.
Yeah.
You're stuck in here too, aren't you?
Huh. Nope, I'm just waiting for someone.
Who?
I also really love the Robin Williams Pan movie that has
Found Wendy?
it's got
There was another girl there too?
a bunch of actors in it.
Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna leave Wendy there.
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts as Twinkle Bell, and it's got a guy in it as Hook. What is his name?
Come on,
Dustin
Dave.
Hoffman.
Open
Yes,
up the door.
a man who has sexual harassment allegations against him currently,
Okay.
because everyone does now, because Hollywood is full of creeps. I do not want Peter Pan in my party. Roofy. Oh.
Hook was my favorite movie when I was 3 years old.
I would say same, but it wasn't. It was number 2. Number 1 was The Great Mouse Detective.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I really really liked Hook when I was 3 years old, and I remember this.
Probably because it is freaking great. It is really good.
We had taped it when it was on television, and one of my babysitters taped over it with like Star Wars or some bullshit, and so like she taped over my favorite movie. I was so mad.
Oh no. I'm not allowed to hit
Anyway,
this guy apparently.
maybe you just need to back off a little because you're hitting the wall.
I just used fireballs.
That'll work. But yeah, he gives a lot of experience, so it's good to kill him when you can.
That was one of, like that. Five Will Goes West.
Oh, Five Will Goes West was good.
American Tail, Five Goes West. I did not see American Tail until I was way older, but I saw Five Goes West a lot, and The
I had
Rescuers
both.
Down Under.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie actually.
These were all part of my grandmother's VHS collections.
Yeah.
We used to go there after school.
Anyway, that's where my long-standing distaste for Star Wars came from.
Ah. Maybe that's the reason you don't like space in the first place.
Maybe that's it. It was just that one incident, and I'm like, you know what? I hate this entire setting.
We need space.
Frickin' space.
It's just so empty and full of nothing. Why do people like this?
Garbage. Vacuous garbage.
Rom, the vacuous garbage.
Vacuous is such a good word.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah, American Tail is secretly just terrifying. Like,
Oh, yeah, both of them
with
are.
I mean, okay, it's not the, like, giant machine is not secretly terrifying. It's just overtly terrifying. But, like, from a slightly more mature perspective, it becomes a different kind of horrifying.
I know which one, American Tail or Five Goes West, because they're both.
American Tail.
Okay.
I don't remember much about Five Goes West. I know I had it as a kid.
There's a cat who wants to be a dog in it, and Jimmy Stewart teaches him how to be a dog sheriff, even though he's a cat. It was Jimmy Stewart's last acting role before he died.
Oh,
He was old, so it was okay.
okay.
You don't have to be sad about people dying when they die very old and very successful, like,
Oh.
like Jimmy Stewart.
Speaking of people who died very old and very successful, would you like to know a lie?
Certainly, especially if it's about Leonard Nimoy.
It is about Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
The lie would be that his last acting role was Xehanort in Dream Drop Distance, but it was like his fourth to last. Like it was one of his last roles.
Oh, that
playing
was
Xehanort.
Christopher Lee.
No. Christopher Lee was Ansem.
Oh,
Ansem the Wise.
Leonard Nimoy wasn't in Kingdom Hearts though.
He was Old Man Xehanort. So he was in Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, I didn't play any of those, so I didn't know that. I knew
He was, and
he was in one of those awful Star Trek movies.
yeah.
He was Diz.
Yeah, Diz. Ansem the Wise, Diz,
Getting fucked up by pirates.
But, yeah, it was really funny because I think the Star Trek movie was the first time I heard Leonard Nimoy as Spock.
Ooh.
And I'm like, shit, that's just Xehanort.
Yep.
It's fucked up. Because, like, he doesn't sound as Xehanort-y in, the original series, because he's obviously a lot younger.
He's like in his
But
late
just-
20s, 30s.
Just old Spock and Xehanort are the same voice, and it kind of fucked me up a little.
My guess is that he was not trying very hard in probably either of those roles. Leonard Nimoy, very skilled actor and director and writer, also a published poet and photographer. He was a Renaissance man in the arts.
Well, I thought he was quite good in the Kingdom Hearts.
Plus, he was good as Xehanort. Pat Morty?
Oh, goodness.
Mordas? I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Who am I thinking of? The Chang. Mark Hamill Mark Hamill voice acts a lot, so he was likely in one of these.
Yeah.
Most of the Jokers are Mark Hamill. Yep, Christopher Lee did do a symphonic metal album.
Just once? I thought that was a recurring thing.
Yeah, I think he did that several times.
90-year-old dude making metal.
Because he
So
fucking
good.
ruled.
Yeah.
Aw, haven't you cooled off yet, Tink?
Oh, Samurai Dad in Birth by Sleep was Mark Hamill. Wouldn't surprise me.
True. Yes, that's real.
Donald should just be able to fly because he's a duck.
But he has hands, not wings.
So Wendy's
Yeah, but he's a bird.
There are 7.
Is he?
Yes,
And
he has a
Melanson
beak.
says she's not
I
welcome.
assume they lay eggs.
Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind.
Yay for cat.
2D
Oh
Riku's
no.
face.
And why those 7?
Protect your
What's
face.
Maleficent planning anyway?
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kyrie's heart back, I couldn't care less.
You're wasting your time.
The Heartless have devoured that girl's heart.
Whoever does.
Yes, I am sick.
Yeah, Brizelle's sick, and I'm just a little bit drunk. Wow, Jen's had a lot of viewers. Thank you for the autos, Jen. So that's 89 viewers I got from that. We're playing Kingdom Hearts for at least another little while.
More Peter Pan is with him.
Lost that Peter Pan.
The same actor who does Hook's sidekick was also the rabbit.
Skulls.
We got skulls. I can do the skulls. Not everyone who rated me can skulls, but I can.
Peter? Peter Pan?
Smee! Yes.
Please, hurry! The pirates are coming!
What? I'll be right up there. Just hold on.
Wendy?
Is the
Yes?
Peter Pan movie,
Another girl
the actual
girl?
animated one, any good?
Oh, why,
I've
yes,
never seen that one
but she's
either.
I think I've seen it once.
hasn't budged an inch. Kyrie? Kyrie!
I've seen like Pinocchio once.
Pinocchio's hard to get, but yeah, I've seen Pinocchio too.
Uh,
Use your Keyblade to cut the net. To get Kyrie. Nope, too late.
Look, it's a working key, but not a working blade.
Yeah, I guess, well, Key Club doesn't sound as heroic. My mighty Keyblade, my mighty... Cannot carry any more Dispel G's.
Oh no,
I
Rip.
have too many. Is Pocahontas bad? I guess it's a sort of imperialist, but it's very striking visually. And may or may not be revisionist. It definitely is, just to what extent, I don't know.
Oh, extremely. I guess the
Like, yeah, revisionist in the sense that I do not think Pocahontas' grandmother was a tree.
I mean, obviously, and it makes the whole like romance now appropriate because Pocahontas, they make her not like a girl.
You're not
They make
young
her
and
and
or
Johnson at the same age.
kind of a slave.
Yeah, but the one thing that they do is they act like, no, basically white men were like the good guys. It was just like, okay, we do this, we fix this one like evil guy, and then we've solved everything.
Didn't they also give the evil guy a conquistador helmet?
Probably.
Even though he was several thousand miles too north for that. I don't think there were ever any conquistadors in, honestly, North America. Well, no,
Yeah,
there were some in
probably
Mexico, but
a fair bit too English.
none in Plymouth Rock. Now, an excellent movie about all this would be The Road to El Dorado.
Oh, that I recently watched that movie. I forget what we were trying to watch instead. Like, Kaz and I had a plan on the movies we were gonna watch, and neither of them were on Netflix, so we just had to pick something sort of similar. One of them was Galaxy Quest. I don't remember what we watched that was supposed to be similar to Galaxy Quest. But we watched Road to El Dorado. That movie was great.
That movie's fun. It's got tasteful gay baiting in it between the two leads.
Yeah. I ship all of like the three leads in a polyamorous relationship with each other.
See, that works because they all hate each other.
They're great.
So you get like this dramatic tension from it. So it makes it fulfilling.
Right? I'm with Squirrel Token. like, one of the other guys, like, even just clearly gets jealous. I don't know.
It's very good. It's maybe the... Okay, it would be the best DreamWorks movie if not for The Prince of Egypt.
Oh yeah, I've also seen that movie like once.
It's striking visually, well made, it's just really good and was a labor of love, and nobody went to see it in the theaters.
Rip.
But it's not what people remember DreamWorks for, because then they made Shrek.
Yeah. I think Prince of Egypt ended up getting shown a lot on Choir Tour. They need something to put on the bus to keep us shutting up.
Something good and Christian.
Yeah.
It's a useless ladder. Can't go up this place.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, The Prince of Egypt is like beautiful and like well made and extremely well cast. Like this is just go watch that movie.
Oh yeah, now that Disney owns Fox, all of the Don Bluth movies are Disney canon.
Yep, you can have the Secrets of Nim in the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Anastasia is now a Disney princess.
That actually makes sense. But I just thought of The Secret of Nim because that was also a part of my grandmother's VHS collection. Even though I should not have seen it when I was young. That movie is fucked up. But it was a movie with cartoon mice in it in the 90s. So it was part of our collection.
At least it wasn't Watership Down.
You can't convince me that it's like more fucked up or less fucked up than Watership Down. They're both messed up, but
Alright.
Secret of Nim has... They rescue rats from a science laboratory.
I read The Secret of Nim, I think. I don't think I ever saw it.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's got what's that guy's name who's in every Don Bluth movie? It's the heavyset guy whose son was in some stuff.
I got nothing.
He's got the voice. He's got that voice. He was the cat in American Tail. He's been in every Don Bluth movie. Don DeLuise! Don DeLuise was in Secret of Nim. He played the crow. Where do I go?
So you want to go down?
Down. Down the water.
Is it like back? Oh no. See, the opposite of the way you're going, basically. So go in the door, then go back down the hole, then up the other side of the hole. You want to find your way back to the room that had the chest in it with a dispel G you couldn't open, and you have to get up somehow.
Oh, there's a ladder in here. Also, I think it's Dom DeLuise. Okay, with the treasure chest and then go down?
Up.
I'll go up. I'll
Yeah.
use first person to... There's a... Yo, I went in the wrong place. Or did I? I did. Dom DeLuise. He has that voice. Okay, go up from here.
Yep. Yeah, you want to hop up on the shelves
First,
on the one side,
Yeah.
and you can just get up through the net. There's a hole in the net.
Yeah, there's
There
a
are a couple
hole.
holes in the net.
Yeah. There's also these horns that, these horns that you speak into, and some knives just hanging around.
Yeah, one of them should start a cutscene, so you do the other one. Knives are good though.
Hey, Titan AE was a fun movie. It was just, yes, they did tell someone to hold their breath in the vacuum of space, because that makes sense when you don't know about space. It's like, you're not going to have any air, so you should hold your breath, even though you're in a vacuum and you're creating a pressure inside your body, so it's actually bad, but it makes sense. They did that in Cowboy Bebop too, and I don't hear you hollering about that.
Squirrel Token, I don't know if you're joking or if that was actually officially announced, but I am staying away from all Kingdom Hearts 3 knowledge. I don't want to know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't say anything about it. Although you probably could have stopped yourself at the idea that anybody would be excited about Noctis.
I fucking hate this ladder, okay? Because, like, you can't... You have to get on it, because of the way the camera is, you almost have to get on it by pressing down. Except then you immediately get on it and then back off. That ladder cost me, like, a fucking minute on my speedrun. I fucking hate it. And then you have to fight this boss, which I died to, and then I had to fight the ladder again.
You gotta fight the ladder again, yeah.
I hate it. I hate this boss, and I hate the ladder.
Okay, if this were in Zelda, you would have to use the Megaton Hammer, and if you used the thrust attack, you would stand on your sword.
Yeah, Noctis does not have enough personality, that's true.
They gave him a personality by making him fish. That was his personality. Even though he was a nerd idiot, he liked to go fishing.
Yeah, that's sort of it.
And that game had a very bad fishing minigame.
Oh, I didn't mind it.
That it was so resource intensive was awful. Fishing should be very resource light. Like in Dark Cloud 2.
I don't know. It wasn't too bad for me. Like, you have, be careful about not losing your lure.
Yeah,
And then you just have to, like, you got your fishing line, and that's, like, 5 gil. Like, that's fake.
I got 39 tech points for blocking one of his moves.
Good work.
It's probably a good place to grind. Just constantly tech point him.
Oh, God, they're definitely still making content for Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, they're
That
it
game is the all game.
Yeah, it started making money, and then they wanted to come up with new ways to sell it. Because it took a while for that game to start making money because it was such a troubled development. But then once it started making money, that was their only thing that was making money, so they went all in on it. Square Enix actually makes a lot more money off publishing nowadays than they do off their video games. Wait, I'm sorry.
That big swirly move you're doing it seems to be timed pretty well to get you a bunch of tech points.
Like the fourth hit of my combo.
I think it's the first hit though.
Oh yeah, because the submarine move when I'm locked on. That's a baseball term. A submariner is a baseball pitcher who throws underhanded.
Oh.
Well, sort of underhanded.
I mean, 15 is fine.
It's okay.
Okay, here's the thing. 15, like, it's fucking weird because the experience that I had playing it was completely different than the experience my friend who lent it to me had. Because they're patching the main game presently.
Yeah.
like they're not just adding like, oh, here's an expansion pack or here's a DLC chapter or whatever.
Like they're letting you change between which character you're controlling.
Oh yeah, apparently that's a thing.
Yeah.
Also, nice work on like the hardest boss in the game for me. Apparently.
Oh, I'm probably a lot more leveled up than you are when you were doing it.
Very probable, but still, no. I mean, good work.
Thank you.
Sorry, that came off way. I meant it to be like a little bitter to be funny, but that just came off as 100% bitter. Genuinely, that was a good fight. Good work.
Thank you. Got the Raven's Claw. Do I have anything that increases strength? I do. Okay. There was a
But yeah,
chance on
no,
that.
just Final Fantasy 15 will keep changing until morale improves, and that's terrifying. Like,
Well, they did.
they
They did release the game unfinished, and then decided to finish it after they released it.
like one of the things is that pretty early on for me, like, okay, so there's a car, and you can only drive the car at night until a certain point in the story. You can drive it whenever, but let's say you can only drive the car at night. And at night is also when demons come out. And whenever you find a demon, you have this like cutscene where you like your car like spins out and you all get out and like ready to fight the demon. And I'm like, I can't fight this. It's level 30 and I'm level like 5. So I'm gonna leave which meant I had to abandon my car. And so that was sort of a thing. Is like most of my night. It's like I could use the car as long as I could, and then once I encountered a demon, I had to just run through the rest of the night. And yeah, apparently they added like then like very soon after that, I got the ability to turn my car into a Jeep, and then that I could off road.
Oh, they added
And
that? Yeah!
yeah, so then I could just drive wherever, and it's like, oh, a monster shows up. Let me just drive around the giant demon monster,
Oh,
and all of a
man.
sudden now I had my car all the time. I could drive anywhere. It was so transformative. They added that like 6 months after the game came out.
Yeah, like,
Like-
I experienced basically the entire game, but I experienced it when KFJ was streaming it, which was basically
Uh-huh.
at launch. So, like, the
Yeah.
game I experienced is different from the game you experienced, which is probably
Completely.
different from the game than your friend who lent it to you experienced.
Well, I mean, she played it at launch too,
Ah, okay.
so
Goofy
yeah,
wants me to climb the
she and
ladder.
KFJ probably had the same. But
Darn
that
it.
that kills me. This fucking ladder. Fuck.
Yeah, Donald and Goofy both independently climbed the ladder.
Oh yeah, they're also just there to fuck with you. And like you can't get it by jumping, you won't latch on. You can't get the camera behind it so you can actually press up. I hate this fucking ladder. Oh, you actually jumped onto it. Damn.
'Cause I'm cool. Yeah, it'll certainly get a PC release because every Final Fantasy that possibly could has gotten a PC release at this point.
Oh, it doesn't already have one?
Does it have one? I think it's getting one. I remember that being the last scuttlebutt.
Alright.
Where did he go?
Because at some point Square Enix, who was not getting a lot of money from their games, like I said, they've been making most of their money off publishing. They're actually a really major manga publisher, and that's one of the things they make a lot of their money from. But they realized at some point, wait a second, Westerners will buy our old video games if we just put them on Steam. What if we just do that for every video game we have? So a lot of old Final Fantasy games have been getting PC ports. Even like the SNES ones, like they started putting the iOS ports onto Steam.
Which is so sad because those iOS ports are garbage.
Most of them are pretty bad. Yeah, like Full Metal Alchemist, that's a manga published by Square Enix. There's actually a lot of them, but that's probably one of their biggest ones.
Final Fantasy VIII, the PC port is pretty good, except for the fact that the music is wrong. Just, you download the patch to fix the music, and then it's really good.
The one for FF9 is also pretty good, and the only problem is they lost some of the background CGs.
Oh.
So sometimes they lost the source of them. So sometimes you'll be, like, you have a kind of updated character model and character textures for the characters, but it'll be on a shitty PS1 screen grab of a background CG from
Amazing.
2001.
Amazing. I bought Final Fantasy IX for PS4, which is weird because I still don't like that game,
Yeah.
but it's like I need to figure out if I don't like it by playing it again.
I remember...
But yeah, like 14, it makes sense to have constant like updates and balance patches and everything because it's a multiplayer game that you pay a subscription fee to. Of course, you're gonna get content updates and stuff. But like they're playing Final Fantasy 15 the exact same way, and that's just fucking weird. It's weird.
I can fly.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
What's Sora's happy thought? I don't think they told us yet. Is that something they tell us, or do we just have to assume it's when I beat fucking Riku in the pre-chapter? That has a term.
Probably.
It's prologue. Had to find it.
It's just, yeah, it's the idea of a video game, like, this is, I mean, really this was a question that got brought up a little bit when we started being able to patch video games. And
Yeah.
then to me it really came to a head with Diablo 3, which is a game I do not own. Where the game that you bought at launch and the game that it is now are very different.
You could probably say the same thing about Diablo 2.
Maybe.
But Diablo
I
3
don't know
is
anything about
very
Diablo
obvious. Like, base D3 and... Like, for one, I haven't even played Diablo 3 that long.
3. Uh-huh.
I think Kaz cursed me with it, like, 2 years ago. And the game as it is now is not the game I got 2 years ago. Because they added the freaking cube to it, and that changed the game so much.
Uh-huh.
A game me and Kaz are playing right now, Stellaris. Way different game now than even when I started playing it like a year and a half ago. It's about to become a different game with patch 2.0. So yeah, patches, pretty important video game history kind of thing.
And, like, I mean, you know, when Kaz and I were trying to get Blood Code, it's like,
Ah.
literally, we want the game we bought, and now we have this different game that is boring.
That's why if you can, when you're doing a digital distribution game with patches, try to make it so that you put it in a menu somewhere that you can just download whatever version of the game you want. Which is something that Stellaris does. If I wanted to, I could go download and play version 1.0, even though we're 1.9 now.
Interesting.
Which is something me and Kaz might have to do, because if the new patch drops before we finish our multiplayer game, we won't be able to play our multiplayer game anymore. We'll have to download the anti-patch to be able to play it.
Beautiful.
You finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walk the
I'm contractually obligated to say support Civ 6.
Ooh, and why is that?
Oh, because they're local.
Oh,
They're
they're
part of
a
the
Baltimore
the
game?
greater Baltimore area game development.
Well, I am not beholden to that at all. I'm on a different side of the country, and I'll say I didn't like Civ 6 that much. I did not like it as much as Civ 5.
I have friends who work at Firaxis.
Oh, if they were working when they made Civ 5, I appreciate their efforts a lot. Man, when you fight enemies over the water, the items they drop sure plunge into the fucking ocean, huh?
Yup. I think you might be able to just go down to the ocean and pick them up, maybe?
Let's go and let's find out. Nope. Just spent my life as a dolphin, but I can't swim. Even though the flying controls are the swimming controls. Ooh, is Captain Hook a deli bird? He's using present.
Yeah, he is. Kitten! Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
Little
It's a kitten.
baby! You have to post the Hydrate TM cat update, but featuring Squirrel Token.
I have no idea what's going on right now. I am just a little bit drunk, and there's a lot of stuff happening on screen. I leveled up from 67 tech points from a boss. That seems pretty good. So grinding techniques. Find a boss you can get tech points from. Now, not even... This isn't the apple soda. I was just drinking bad wine. Mediocre Chardonnay. Children are cruel, Jack. It's not Snake who said that. That was actually... it was Raiden's wife who said that. Raiden has... Okay, Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 4 has a son who looks like Bart Simpson. And even if you are not a Metal Gear fan, you will appreciate that.
That's unfortunate. For his son.
Well, his son probably has a rough life just because his dad is a piece of shit.
Oh.
Who became a cyborg to work for a private military company? Is that... Okay, would that be like a cool thing for your dad to be, or like an unfortunate thing?
A cyborg?
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool.
but also like a paid murderer.
I think if you were a boy child, you would think it was really cool.
Especially if you look like Bart Simpson.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, his sword is too strong. I can climb the mast. Can it get up to the crow's nest? Oh yeah, Raiden is super messed up. So that's probably not fun either, but that's just more unfortunate. But there's a lot of Metal Gear stuff we could talk about that we probably won't talk about. I'm just going to guess that you have not played much Metal Gear. So I don't see you as a stealth game person.
I have not played any Metal Gear.
That is probably for the best. The people who make those games... Well, for one, Konami's kind of like a trash fire right now, but they've always sort of been. But...
Yeah, knock him into the ocean.
Yeah, it's the ocean.
He hates that.
Okay, he's a boss where you let him use his super attack and then you hit him while he's wheezing.
Yeah.
Well, he does... He was from the era where everybody smoked, so he probably has, like, COPD.
Oh no. Yeah, speaking of stealth games, I do kind of want to play Thief, except I have been convinced that the correct way to play Thief is to watch the Bob and Threadbare LP of Thief.
That is okay, that is almost absolutely true. The only downside is I love Bob and Threadbare. He is probably the best LPer out there right now. He has a way of playing stealth games that infuriates me.
Oh.
And this might be a product of, like, how just, like, he is as a Ars Arcanum. This is, like, who he is as, like, his personality. Or he's doing stuff for the LP so he can show everything off. But he does a thing where he'll go through every map of Thief and knock out literally every person.
Oh.
Just so that he can walk around however you like. Which... That's a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
Thief plays weirdly well today. I'd be interested in hearing about that, Ogre. Because it's a PC game from pre-millennium. So I am expecting its control. I remember... I haven't played it in forever. I think its controls are probably pretty bad, though.
Yeah, like, you weren't allowed to say that you worked at Konami.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to put Konami on your resume, which was a pretty common thing with Japanese developers in the 1990s. They eventually stopped doing that, but Konami didn't.
That seems illegal.
Well, they were allowed to do it. It's how, like, if you play any old Mega Man games, when you get to the credits, you only ever see pseudonyms. For most of them. Because for a while they weren't allowed to credit themselves.
That's so sad.
Also, Konami blacklists a lot of people.
Yeah.
They would have blacklisted Kojima too if he didn't have enough of a personal brand to raise his own money. Okay, I have to do something here. Do I have to fly? That's like second star to the right and straight on till morning, right?
Correct. Yeah, you want to look at the clock face.
Oh, okay.
Well, there are 4 of them, I guess.
Okay, this one says midnight. Did you know Big Ben? This one says 12:45. Only wrong.
Fuck it up.
The hour hand hasn't moved at all.
Nah, fuck up the 12:45 one. It's wrong. You have to fix it.
How do I fix it? Hitting it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Hit it differently? Can you lock on?
Yes. I had a thought, but it's gone now. But yeah, Kojima, yeah, wasn't able to be blacklisted because he's too rich now. I still don't think he can make a good video game. He's been able to make good video games before with oversight from other people.
Yeah, that's really it, isn't it? Like, you give someone too much creative control and then they're just...
It's the George Lucas problem.
Yeah.
You give George Lucas absolute control, you get the prequels. You let him write the script and then bring in Steven Spielberg, you get Indiana Jones.
I do not believe that Kojima can tell a story. I've heard enough about Metal Gear.
No, Kojima, the story is goddamn garbage. There's some pretty effective character moments in some of them, but man, the keyhole already? I barely fought a boss fight. This felt like it took no time at all to do this world.
Yeah, you did the whole world. It's kind of crazy.
It only took like half an hour. Kojima can have incredibly clever and good ideas. It just he also does not know the difference between a really good idea and a really bad one. So yes, that's how you get like the ice cube technology of Metal Gear Solid 2, and also Peace Walker has a villain in it named Hot Coldman. He's a CIA operative named Hot Coldman.
No.
Who really, really believes in nuclear deterrence, mutually assured destruction. And his name's Hot Coldman. And like people, just to get proof of that, all you need to do is watch the trailers for Death Stranding. They're really incredibly visually and have some really cool stuff in them, but you just know it's going to be the dog's breakfast.
Yeah.
I like to think that the only one who really knows that is Guillermo del Toro. Like he's completely aware of that. And then you have poor Norman Reedus. And Matt Mikkelsen, who I can't call poor because he looks like he's always just having the time of his life.
When we took the princess from his castle, he apparently followed her here through sheer force of will. But fear not.
They're talking about Beast. He's my favorite character in this game because he does cool stuff through pure force of will.
Yeah.
But power?
Yes. The untapped power that lies within you. Now, child, it's time you awakened that power.
Speaking of Guillermo, I do need to see Shape of the Water. Because I had assumed it would have a scene where a lady has sex with a merman who's a fish. Just because of I had seen Pan's Labyrinth and thought that might be what would happen. And apparently, yes, that is what happens. And people went into this movie not knowing that, apparently.
Afraid so. But we can see each other anytime. As long as you don't forget about Neverland.
I didn't know that.
Well, in this romance about a merman who looks like Abe from Hellboy, they have a sexy fish man, and they have sexy time.
Oh boy, she's getting steamed again. Do me a favor?
Man, it feels like we barely had any time with Peter Pan at all. Like I wandered on a boat for 5 minutes, then had 2 boss fights, and then that was it. I beat the world.
Neverland is really linear. Like, I guess you didn't spend as much time wandering around hopelessly lost.
That is true. I didn't have to adventure game it.
As much.
Oh, Fairy Harp seems powerful. Looks also short.
It's pretty short.
It's also not a harp. It looks like it's got organ pipes on it.
The keys are... No, you're right. They're pipes. It's just a pan pipe.
It's just a pipe. I'm going to keep it the crab claw for now because it's longer. I have a big... I remember what I was saying about Big Ben. It's not... the tower is not Big Ben. It's the bell. I think the tower...
Alright.
Also, Big Ben will not sound for like another 5 to 10 years. They're doing
why?
They're doing maintenance on it.
Oh.
And on that bombshell.
Hey, actually, before you go, I want to recommend flying around the tower and looking for the lit up advent calendar clock.
It's going to be hard for me to notice because I don't know what an advent calendar clock looks like.
Well, no, just fly around and look for one of those doors that has a light above it.
Okay, look for a door like on the clock tower.
Yeah.
Okay, so look for a door marked for Passover. Got it.
Yeah.
We never did Advent calendars. I assume because we weren't Catholic.
It's up. It's by the save point.
Oh,
You don't need to go that far away.
Are Advent calendars a Catholic thing?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, Advent is a Catholic thing?
Yeah, so I assume so. Most people I know who do it are like New Englanders or Quebec French, and those are both major Catholic groups. I mean, Catholics like chocolate, right?
Oh shit, I think you have to leave the planet and come back.
I gotta find a
Before we
save
do that.
point I can do that with. Can I do it with this save point?
You can do it with that one, yes.
It's one of the cheater save points.
Yup.
Advent calendars are not a capitalist thing. Well, Catholicism has always been pretty heavily capitalist. I can't tell if it's just because, okay, me being a little bit drunk has advanced my inability to speak counter by about 2 hours. That's all it really did.
Ah.
Oh, we got something for the gummy ship, apparently.
Oh, you got another warp G.
Well, Sid will install it for us. Fish and chocolate. Also, wine for child. Yeah, here it is. Examine. It's a mega elixir.
Yeah.
Do any of the other doors open?
They open after 1 hour of game time, so you got the 12 o'clock door because you have 12 hours of game time.
Is there anything good behind any of them? Is there like orichalcum there?
There might be, but I don't think you need it. It's
Okay.
just there. It's very cute.
Okay.
That's all.
And on that bombshell. We went a little long this week, but that's okay because we missed last week. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Thanks for the big host, Jens. You always get lots of viewers on Magic Time. And thank you for joining me, Rosella. And
Yay.
thanks for Bad Wine for also joining us. Don't know if we'll do the same thing next week. Well, there's nothing special about the 28th, so maybe.
I'll be around.
I think I will be too. That's actually my last day of work, so yeah, I'll be ready for it. If you like the stream, consider tweeting about it or dropping it in a Discord if you like it. I could use some more viewers. That's the only thing between me and being a Twitch partner right now is higher viewers. But thanks for joining, and a good night. Sub if you want. Nombiyoko. Good night.
Good night.